All right, look, African American history. You see me? Because I see you guys. I got asked to do an interview. And I'm a staff member here. My name is Elvonte Patton. I work in student services, and I was more than happy to do this interview. I really don't even know the questions because I told her I think I'm that great of a person that I could just answer whatever she throws out there. So if I get stuck, y'all don't laugh at me, okay? So what's question one?
How would you describe your experience at TSU?
Man, I have so many experiences at TSU, not only as a student, but as a staff member. So basically, I got to love the university for all it's worth. So my experience at TSU has been great. Now, don't get me wrong. I have my days where I can look at TSU and be like, ooh, TSU, I don't really fool with you. But at the end of the day, when I look at the bigger picture of things, I love TSU for what it is, the good, bad, and the ugly. So my experience at TSU has been pretty great.
All right, number two. What was one of your greatest accomplishments while attending?
Number one, greatest accomplishment, I got about 5 of them. I'm going to give you 3 though. First, I graduated from TSU. That's number 1. That's what I came here for, and that's what I did. I graduated. Number 2, I got to pledge one of the greatest fraternities in life, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And number 3, I got to be a student athlete, and I think student athletes play a major part in universities and the success that universities have across the board.
Okay, number 3. Do you feel as though the university has prepared you for the obstacles that you faced in life after graduating?
Have the university prepared me? I'm kind of against that question. The reason why I'm kind of against that question because I feel like at some point in time you have to learn to prepare yourself and how you're going to go into putting the dedication into becoming the great person that you want to be. And I feel like if you come to this university relying on the university to do everything for you, you're going to have problems because they're not going to be able to do it all for you. So at some point you're going to have to get to yourself and say, look, Elvonte, I got to look in the mirror. This is about you. This is not about everybody else. This is about you and what you want to get out the university. So I had to dig deep, use the library. I had to be a student. And once I was a student and I bought into being a student, everything else fell in place. So yeah, I would think that I'm very prepared for the real world and getting a job out there and being successful.
All right. Do you feel as though HBCUs play a vital role in the African American youth's life?
I think it could. Do I think that it's doing it? No. I don't think that HBCUs are really doing what they have to do to take advantage of what's out there in the community. I don't feel like we volunteer and give back like we should. And notice I said we should because I don't feel like I'm playing a vital role in giving back to the community, to the younger kids like I should. I think kids in our community should want to come here. I don't think it's something where we have to go out and recruit them. I think they should want to say, hey, I want to go to TSU. You see TSU back there? That's what I wanted to come to. And when kids see UT, that's the first thing they say is, man, I want to go to UT. UT do not recruit them like that, but they see UT as something that's prospering. And I feel like if HBCUs get in a community like we should, we won't have to recruit hard as we do, and people will want to come here, and they can look at TSU and feel like TSU is great. You know, I feel like I have the opportunity to say TSU is great, but on the back end, how many kids are going to be able to say TSU is great, Howard's great, or, you know, different places like that's great?
All right. Well, why are HBCUs important to you, or why is Texas Southern important?
Well, I'm going to be honest. A lot of people don't know this, so I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to put it out there. In high school, I didn't take school serious. I was an athlete, and I felt like being an athlete was more important than school. So when it came down to knowing how to get in college and about the clearinghouse and all that, I wasn't educated enough to know. So when I got here, TSU gave me the opportunity. It was open enrollment. They said, hey, all you have to do is show up here, and the rest is on you. And the fact that I'm able to just come somewhere, because other schools wouldn't give me that chance to just come. You got bad grades, but just come. See what you can do. TSU gave me that opportunity, and I feel like it made me a better person. And I had to realize it's about you, Elvonte. Get out there, get your grades, make sure you do everything that you need to do.
Do you have any feelings towards the operation of the university today opposed to how it was when you attended?
Ooh, that's a great question. But look, check it out. I got to see it on both sides. I got to see it as a student, and now I'm getting to see it as a staff. Some of the things I felt like was a problem as a student, I finally get to see on the other side as staff members how they really supposed to handle these things and how they're going to be handled. But then I realized students, we see things with tunnel vision. We don't get to see the operations of things and how things are really functioning on the staff part. So now I get to see that staff part, they want the best for you. We want the best for the students. So therefore, since that's what we want, we striving to do that. So, you know, sometimes you got to ruffle little feathers in order for students to be great. The object of this game is to make sure every student here is great. So when they go out and get a job, they're great.
All right. What advice would you give to current students to make the best of their college years?
Be a student. You know, a lot of times we want to be grown too fast. We want to pay bills too fast. We want big time jobs too fast. This 4 years will be the quickest 4 years of your life. Enjoy it. You know, take time to make mistakes. You know, you can't learn without making mistakes. This is the time that you make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes because that's how you're going to learn, and that's how you're going to be a great professional from the mistakes you make now, because you can always bounce back from these mistakes. But once you graduate, there's not a such thing as making a mistake and just bouncing back like that. You know, yeah, you will be able to bounce back a little bit, but now is the time you can make a mistake, and it's okay. We're going to learn from it, and we're going to move forward. So my thing is to every student, be a student. Know what it is to join organizations. Know what it is to go out and have fun and stay up late and have to go take a test Monday morning and make sure you pass that test. Know what it is to study long and hard to pass the test. Be proud to be a student. Stop rushing to be an adult.
Okay. And where do you see Texas Southern 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I want to say, hopefully I'll be the president 10 years from now. No, I'm just playing. But I would love to be the president one day. But I feel like if TSU will be in a great place 10 years from now. You know, I feel like Dr. Relly and his administration is doing everything they have to do to make sure that this university is going in the right direction. As you can see, there's many universities having problems. You know, problems are going to happen. You know, it's all about how you bounce back, how you can look in the mirror and say, okay, I'm just going to fix the challenges that's before us. TSU's been faced with challenges from the beginning of time, since 1927. They can't go back and tell me when TSU never had a problem. So problems at TSU didn't just start. You know, problems at Missouri just didn't start. Right. You know, they've been having these problems. But now it's a time where we go back, reevaluate the situation, and figure out how we could become even greater than what we are now. So 10 years from now, you're going to look back and say, man, TSU is on the up and up. But guess what? It's going to happen. 10 years from now, we're going to have a problem in TSU. They're going to say something about university. But guess what? We're going to keep on striving to be great. So we're never going to get away from problems at all. But you told me this was supposed to be a 10-minute video. We're at 8 minutes. I think we did a great job. You know, and what's your teacher's name? Miss Brown.
Dr. Brown.
Dr. Brown. Okay. Dr. Brown, we was just talking about you. And I think you're doing a great job. This is a great video. I'm glad that, you know, she was able to ask me these questions, because sometimes if you don't ask, you don't never know.
Right.
And congratulations. Good job. Thanks for interviewing me.
Thank you.